Hi everyone. I hope you're all having a really nice day. I had a lovely day today. So here I am in the evening, ready for our nice chilled out yoga this evening. So please light your candles. If you have a blanket nearby, please have a blanket close by. I tend to do these classes where we use the blanket as a prop because everyone's got a blanket or some piece of fabric they can use, or a cushion. If you don't have a blanket, maybe you've got a cushion nearby. So while we wait to start class, we can just close our eyes and begin to connect with the breath. Dropping the shoulders, just letting the belly feel completely relaxed. And bringing our attention into the now. So trying to forget everything else, anything that happened before now and anything that might happen later or tomorrow, trying to block that out. And just being completely and utterly present in this moment. You can be mindful of the sounds. I can hear the sea and I can hear a little bird. And maybe there are people, if you share your house or space with people, maybe there are people walking around. So we can be very aware of that, but just not bring a lot of attention to it. It's there, we acknowledge it, and we just come back to the breath. And I'd like you to bring somebody into your heart that you would like to dedicate your practice to, that you would like to send some extra love to. Maybe it's a family member or a friend that you can't be with right now. Maybe we can feel connection with them by bringing them into our heart space, holding them there, loving them from our heart. So just bringing that right hand down onto the knee. We're going to begin by bringing the soles of the feet together. And hopefully as it gets darker in here and there's ambiance, hopefully you can still see me. So bringing the soles of the feet together, we're going to bring the hands around the feet. And then we're just going to bring the elbows to the inside of the legs. So they're just resting and we're just pressing the elbows down. We just want to keep the back straight for now, so just breathing into the hips. As always, if you come to a point where you feel tightness, or you're like, oh, I really feel that in whichever part of the body, breathe into that space. I can't reiterate that enough. The breath is one of the most powerful tools that we have. Smooth and steady breaths through the nose. For now, keeping the chest lifted and the heart open. And then we're just going to inhale, open the chest, and then as we exhale, just bring the head down, curving the spine. Still keeping the soles of the feet together, still pressing down onto the inside of the calves and the lower parts of the leg. Smooth and steady breaths through the nose. And then inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Now you can keep your legs as they are if you want to keep the soles of the feet together, or you can just cross the leg. Comfortable seat. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So the way that goes is we're just going to on the legs, and then we're going to curve the spine, roll forward, open up the chest, gazing up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, curve the spine, curving all the way over. Imagining you've got this big basketball or watermelon or something, and then bringing the belly button back towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale, curving the spine. Inhale, opening up the chest, opening up the heart. Exhale, curving the spine. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, curving the spine, coming all the way back. One more time. Inhale, roll forward, opening up the chest and the heart. Exhale, curving the spine, hugging our big beach ball. Inhale, roll forward, and we'll just come to a comfortable seat. So from here, we're going to bring the arms out to the side. We're going to take the right arm over the left. Now you can bring the backs of the hands together, or ideally bring the palms together. I'm just going to bring my hands down so you can see. So from here, we're just going to inhale, lift the arms up, lifting the elbows up, exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift, beginning to open up the shoulders, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift, exhale. Two more times. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale, lift the elbows, exhale. And then unwinding the arms, we're going to take the hands behind the back. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. And then we're going to bring the knuckles to the outside of the right hip. And then we're going to bring the elbows in towards each other. Now the elbows aren't going to touch, but we're just bringing the elbows in towards each other. And you should feel that at the top of the shoulders. Following the breath. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing the hands, and we'll switch sides. You can change your legs over if you wish to. Taking the arms out, this time taking the left arm over the right. So bringing the palms together, and if the palms don't meet, don't worry, bringing the backs of the hands together. And if you need to like bend your fingers down just to take hold of the hands, that's fine too. Everything's fine, as long as you don't hurt yourself. And then bringing the elbows so they're parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the arms. Then bringing the hands once again behind the back, interlacing the fingers. And then taking the knuckles this time to the outside of the left hip, bringing those elbows in towards each other. Smooth and steady breaths through the nose. Two more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing the hands. We're just going to shake the arms out a little. Okay, I'm going to come back a little on the mat. Fold my blanket. So we're going to come down onto the mat, and we're just going to bring the hands behind us, and we're going to take the right leg across the left thigh. So we're creating that figure 4. I might have to turn a light on, I think. So I don't know if you can see me. So we're creating this kind of shape. So the hands down, the right leg's coming across, making sure that ankle bone isn't pressing into the leg. And we're just pressing that right knee away from us, so opening up that right hip. So flexing the toes of the left foot. Flexing the toes of the right foot. Pressing the right knee away from the chest. You'll begin to feel that in the right hip area. Following the breath. Inhale. Exhale, pressing the right knee away. Last time, inhale through the nose, exhale, and then releasing the right leg, and we're going to take the left leg across. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me. So taking the left leg across. Now your right knee doesn't have to be super bent up, you can have it kind of stretched out. Bring that left leg across. Again, making sure that the left ankle bone isn't pressing into the leg, because that can be quite uncomfortable. And then flexing the toes of the left foot, pressing that left knee away so it's going in that direction. Smooth and steady breaths. Keeping the toes flexed of the left foot. Staying with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing the left foot, lifting the left leg up and off, coming all the way up. Just keeping the back straight. In fact, what we'll do is, let's move my blanket. We're going to extend the right leg all the way out. We're going to lift the left arm up. I'm going to turn to the left, drop the hand down, the left hand, and take the right arm and wrap it round the left leg. Keeping the toes flexed of the right foot. Twisting to the left. Inhale. Exhale, twist, opening the chest. Keeping the back straight and the head lifted. Inhale. Exhale. And then just releasing the right hand, bringing the left hand round, and we're going to switch sides, so extending the left leg out in front of you, all the way. Flexing the toes of the left foot. We're going to inhale, lift the right arm up, turn to the right, bring the hand down, and then take the left hand and wrap it around that right knee. Still keeping the toes of the left foot flexed and pressing the left leg down into the floor. Keeping the back straight and the head lifted. Aligning the chin with the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Using the breath. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. And then releasing the left hand, bringing the right arm round. We're going to come over onto our hands and knees, and you can come over any way you wish to. Quite a nice way is to just cross the legs, roll forward and come over onto the hands and knees. Press the elbows, bend the elbows and bring them back towards the thighs as we inhale, open up the chest. And then exhale, curve the spine, bringing that belly button up towards the spine. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, curving the spine. Inhale. Inhale, open up the chest. And then exhale, curving the spine. Inhale, we'll just come to a flat back. We're going to bring the right arm down, parallel to the chest, spreading the fingers of the right hand wide. And then bring that left arm forward, keeping the left elbow off the floor and bringing the forehead down onto the arm. Keeping the elbow lifted and bringing that left armpit down towards the right hand. Staying with the breath, smooth and steady breaths through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the head, and we're going to switch sides. So coming back to all fours, making sure that your glutes are aligned with your knees. So you want your hips and your knees to be in a straight line. So rather than bringing or coming too far forward, you want that to be in a straight line. Left arm, place it parallel to the chest, spreading the fingers wide. And then reaching the right arm forward as far as it will go, keeping that right elbow off the floor and bringing the head down onto the left arm. Smooth and steady breaths through the nose. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhale, lifting the head and walking the hand, the right hand back, coming back up to all fours. So this time we're just going to actually come back just for a moment to child's pose. So just coming back into child's pose, knowing that of course you can take this posture any time. And then from here, we're just going to roll all the way up. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the toes, and lifting up into downward facing dog. Rooting the heels down, bringing the chest back towards the thighs. Inhale, roll forward to plank, drop the knees. Exhale, coming back to child's pose. So synchronizing breath with movement here. Inhale, roll up. Open up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the toes, and lifting up into downward facing dog. When you're in downward dog, you want your hands, hips, and feet to be aligned. You want to drop the heels down towards the floor as much as you can, and you want to bring your back into a straight line. I'm trying to explain it. So bringing your chest back towards your thighs, creating that straight line from the wrists up to the hips. So if you're ever in question whether you're in the right position, have a look in the mirror, because I can't help you right now. But we can definitely set something up. So inhale, open the chest. Exhale, inhale, open the chest, yeah. Exhale, bring the chest back towards the thighs, creating that straight line all the way from the wrists up to the hips. Inhale, roll forward, drop the knees. Exhale, coming back to child's pose. Flowing with the breath. Inhale, roll up. Opening up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the toes. Forward facing dog, bringing the chest back. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, coming back to child's pose. Opening up the chest and the heart. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the toes, and coming into downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, roll forward, drop the knees. Exhale, coming back to child's pose. Last time. Inhale, rolling up. Opening up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. And letting everything out through the mouth. One more time. Deep breath in. And a long cleansing breath out. Letting everything out. I'm just going to move forward. From here, we're going to root the left foot down towards the floor as we inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. So now you're creating a straight line from the right ankle all the way to the right wrist. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Taking it over onto the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, lowering the left foot down. We're going to inhale, roll forward, bring the left knee down, and then come onto the side of the right foot as we lift the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down, and coming back to downward facing dog. Taking it over onto the other side. Inhale, roll forward, drop the right knee. Exhale, lifting the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lowering the left hand and coming back to downward facing dog. We're going to bend the right knee, then the left knee, walking the dog out. Taking the doggy for a walk. We're going to inhale, roll forward to plank, drop the knees, and then come up onto the knees. Now I'm going to turn to face you, and if you want to come sideways on your mat, by all means do. I apologize that you can't see my face, but we're not doing a lot of face exercises, so you'll be alright. So I'm just going to move over a little. We're going to bring the right leg out to the side, and we're going to come to the inside of the right leg, so the foot isn't flush. We're kind of resting on the inner part of the right leg. We're going to take the right arm down behind the right thigh, and then we're going to reach the left arm up and bring the left arm over as if we're reaching over towards the toes. Now my arm is there. It's quite hard for you to see. So reaching all the way over. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the left arm and bringing the left hand down. Just let me move. And then bringing the right hand down onto the floor so that it's in the same line as the left knee. So we're almost creating like a square shape here. Left wrist is aligned with the left shoulder. We're going to take the right hand onto the right hip and then lift the right leg up. So if your left hand is too far forward or too far back, it will feel really weird. So you want to make sure, even just bring your left hand to the outside of your left knee and walk it along 1.5 feet. And then you can find your balance. With the right leg lifted, we're just going to pulse the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to open up the right shoulder. So basically bring the palm up towards the sky. Make sure the palm's parallel, like open to the ceiling. And then we're going to bend the right knee and take hold of the right foot in the right hand as much as you can. If you can't reach the foot, just press that foot in towards the glute, squeezing the thighs. Smooth and steady breaths. And then releasing the right foot, lifting the right arm, and slowly coming up onto that left knee, bringing the right knee in to meet the left. And we'll switch sides, so doing exactly the same thing on the other side. Extending the left leg out. Coming to the inside of the left leg. We're going to drop the left hand down behind the left thigh, and then reaching the right arm up and over. Reaching through the fingertips, as if we're going to take hold of the left foot. Reaching and extending. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, lifting the right arm, and then bringing the right hand down onto the floor, again creating that strong base, lifting the left leg, keeping the left foot flexed, toes are flexed, and pulsing the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping that left leg lifted, opening up the palm towards the sky or the ceiling. So you're opening up that shoulder, then bending the left knee and bringing the left foot in to meet the left hand. Pressing through the left thigh, squeezing the left foot into the glutes. Opening up the chest, following the breath. Smooth and steady breaths through the nose. And then releasing the left foot. Bringing the left foot down to the floor. Coming up onto the right knee. Bring the left knee in to meet the right. So from here, we're just going to come down. We're going to bring the chest down towards the floor. We're going to reach both arms forward, all the way forward, bringing the forehead down to the floor. Opening up the chest, bringing the chest down towards the floor. Following the breath. Now lifting the head, walking the hands back, and we're going to come into child's pose, but rather than have the hands down in front of us, we're going to bring the hands back behind us, dropping the head down. And again, if it feels more comfortable, you can widen the distance between your legs. Let the forehead come down, bring the hands down onto the floor. Just taking a moment to connect with the breath, connect with the body. And then inhale, slowly coming up. Bringing the hands down. We're going to slowly open up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. We're going to lift up into downward facing dog. We're going to come into pigeon pose. We're going to lift the right leg. I'm going to try not to hit the wall. And then bring that right knee down towards the right wrist. Bringing the foot to the floor, and then you want to walk or slide that left foot all the way back as you bring the left leg down onto the floor. So coming back as far as you can. And then we'll just take a few breaths here before we fold forward. Lowering that left hip down towards the left heel. Inhale. And as you exhale, bringing the elbows down onto the floor. Now you could either interlace the knuckles and just let the elbows fall on the floor, that's quite comfortable. Or you can just bring the hands flat, it's up to you. If you want some support underneath that right hip, grab a blanket or a cushion and place it underneath the right hip. So as you come down, you have something to support you. And again, using the blanket, so at any moment when you feel tension, you feel tightness. Now if you feel discomfort and pain, come out of the posture. I would always tell you to do that. If you feel a tightness, or you feel like, oh, that's, tight, then breathe into the area the best you can. Even if it's just for a couple of breaths, and then you come out of the pose, and then you go back in the pose. Use the breath to soften those areas of tension and tightness. But as I said, if it's painful, if you're feeling pain or discomfort, then come out of the pose. And then inhale, slowly coming up, making your way up. Removing your prop. And then walking that left foot in. So walking the left leg in. Placing the hands down, spreading the fingers wide. Tucking the toes of the left foot, lifting the left leg. And then lifting the right leg. Coming back into downward facing dog, rooting the heels down. You will feel a difference between your right leg and your left leg. Maybe your left leg feels a little longer. Maybe you feel like that your right leg feels longer. Feeling like the right heel can come down to the floor, maybe a little closer to the floor than the left. But don't worry, we're going to sort that out. Because we're going to come and take pigeon on the other side. So once again, this time lifting the left leg. And then bringing that left knee down towards the left wrist. Walking that right leg back. So really walking the right leg back before you bring the knee down. Well, even when you bring the knee down, you can walk it back a little more. bringing that right hip down towards the left heel. We'll stay lifted for a little while. Resting the right foot, so coming to the top of the right foot. And again, being able to distinguish the difference between tightness and pain. So sometimes a certain part of the area is stiff, a certain part of the body is stiff or tight, or there's tension, and then there's pain. And really, if there's any pain, then come out of the pose. So if you'd like to come down onto the elbows, you can stay here if you want. If not, coming down onto the elbows, interlacing the knuckles if you want to, the fingers, or resting the hands on the floor. And again, if you want a prop or anything underneath that left hip, by all means, place it there. As always, following the breath, smooth and steady breaths through the nose. Inhale, slowly coming up, bringing the hands down, so coming up onto the hands. And then once again, tucking the toes and begin to walk that right leg forward, bringing that right foot forward. Placing the hands down where you're steady, tucking the toes of the right foot, lifting that right leg, so you're bringing that right knee, tucking the toes, lifting the right knee off the floor, and then lifting up back into downward dog, bringing that left foot down. Now maybe the left leg feels a little more even to the right leg now. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, your last downward dog of the day. One more time, deep breath in. Inhale, rolling forward, bringing the knees down. Coming up, we're going to come all the way over onto our backs. Just take the time. Okay, we're going to take fish pose, and I'm going to give you a couple of options. Taking your blanket, you want to roll it into like a little sausage, like a little roll like that. And then you want to place that down in the top middle part of your mat and align your spine onto it. And your legs can be extended all the way out. Now your head should just fall off the edge of the roll. If the roll's too long and it's digging into your neck, then maybe just scoot up just a little bit. You really want your head to just kind of fall in a relaxed posture. So what we're doing is we're completely opening up the chest, we're opening up the heart. Bringing the hands down onto the floor, palms facing up towards the sky. Being really careful of any candles, if you have real candles lit. Now that's option A. Option B is to come down onto the elbows, And we're going to take the hands and place the hands underneath the glutes. So you're just kind of rocking up. You're staying on the elbows, keeping the chest lifted, and then just dropping the head down. Then the head won't touch the floor. Still opening the chest, opening up the heart, opening up the throat. If you're laying on your blanket, then slowly rolling over onto one side, removing the blanket, and then coming all the way down onto the mat. If you've taken the second variation of fish pose, then just kind of lift maybe the right butt cheek and switch sides so you've removed both hands, and then pressing into the elbows, walking the hands back, coming onto the hands, and then once again, like everyone else, rolling down, coming down onto your back. And so before we come into our final resting pose, we're just going to hug the knees into the chest. Rocking to the left and to the right, massaging the lower back. And then if it feels nice, just circling the ankles in one direction. And then changing direction. And when you're ready, just extending the legs all the way down the mat. Bringing the ankles a little wider than hip width apart. What can be really nice is to just kind of windshield wipe the feet to the left and to the right, and again making sure you don't hit any candles. And just letting the toes splay out to the side, bringing the hands down, palms facing up towards the sky. And the same with the head, just rocking the head to the left and to the right. And then just letting it fall in the middle. So completely surrendering into this pose, surrendering into this moment. Completely and utterly letting go. And I'll share a quote with you this evening. When you realize that you are not your thoughts, is when you begin to awaken spiritually. So I'll read that one more time. To realize that you are not your thoughts is when you begin to awaken spiritually. beginning to wiggle your fingertips. Beginning to wiggle your toes. Keep your eyes closed. Staying in that Zen space. Staying in the womb. That beautiful space that you've come to. Just being in that. Resting. And now, resting in the present moment. So you can choose to stay lying on the floor if you want to. Or if not, slowly making your way out into a comfortable seat. And your eyes closed, bringing the head up last. Bringing the hands in front of the hearts, we'll close tonight's practice with an Om. Breathing in through the nose. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May you have a beautiful evening. Namaste.